Chapter 555, The Tower of Dr. Zalost. A cannon fires a black cannonball from a huge tower. It fired more cannonballs. The whole city of nowhere was completely under siege. The cannonballs were not just ordinary cannonballs. One hit a little girl as she was jump roping and it made her depressed and completely unhappy. Lots of people got hit because of them. A man with green skin, magenta hair, and red eyes was watching from afar. He smiled as he saw the results of what he was doing. He was over in the mayor's office. Dr. Zalost, you may already know my reputation. I am Dr. Zalost, the greatest unhappy scientist who ever lived. And I want $33,333,000,000 for my unhappy cannonball project. The mayor and his assistant laughed at this. Dr. Zalost, if you don't fund my project, I'll use your city as research and that will make the people very unhappy. Mayor, big deal. They're already unhappy. We just raised the taxes. The next time you try and bamboozle us, you will be thrown in the clink. Now beat it. They kicked him out. But they had no idea who they were dealing with. Dr. Zalost is the most miserable and most evil scientist of them all, and he wants nothing more than to see the world burn in misery. Dr. Zalost, fools. I'll show them. He laid waste to the whole city of nowhere and made everyone completely unhappy and miserable. They had no choice but to pay him or else. At the Bag Mansion, Muriel was making a delicious meal. Maria was with them. Bisley sniffs. Those plums smell delicious, Muriel. Muriel, it's my secret recipe for happy plums. Francesca, Grandma Muriel's happy plums are the best, guys. They will make anyone happy. Courage, they sure will. Lana, they sure look great. Lainey, they sure do. Maria, guys, what do you think of Ocean 7 for my ace savvy persona? Bisley, that's a great persona name, Maria. Lincoln, I agree, and it goes perfect for your water powers. Muriel pulled them out of her new oven and put them in some mugs. She handed them a bowl full of sour cream. Muriel, put a little sour cream on each of them, Francesca. Francesca, sure, Grandma. She put sour cream equally on the plums. Courage, I accidentally put all the sour cream on one cup and ate all the plums. Lincoln, that's funny, Courage. Earth, oops. Courage's dad, hey guys, take a look at what's on TV. They went into the living room and on the TV they saw the news reporter all depressed. News reporter, depressed. Earlier today, the city of nowhere fell under attack from an unknown tower. Yawns, right now I feel like going to bed, so that's all the news for today. Francesca immediately recognized that tower. Francesca, oh no. That tower is the tower of Dr. Zalost. Bisley, the most unhappy and most miserable scientist of all time? Francesca, that's him. Me and Courage beat him before, and this is one guy that wants nothing more than to see the entire planet burn. Earth, this guy sounds very dangerous. Lincoln, no kidding. Lainey, we have to stop this guy. Lana, yeah, but I have a feeling that all of us together are not gonna be enough. Bisley, that's right. We got to get help. The battle to save the happiness of the human race has just begun. Biza pulled out her cell phone and on the dial pad was a big red button that said Prime Omega Emergency. She pressed it. In the estate we were watching TV and then the Prime Omega alarm sounded. Me, uh-oh. I triangulated the transmission of the alarm and it was in Nowhere, Kansas. The satellites picked up that all of Nowhere was under siege by Dr. Zalost. Me, oh man. Everyone, let's roll. We all set out for Nowhere, Kansas. In the tower of Dr. Zalost, he was watching TV and eating ice cream. Dr. Zalost, oh. What's the good of having all the money in the world if it doesn't bring any happiness? And if I'm not happy, no one deserves to be happy. Rat was counting the money. Dr. Zalost, Rat? Give me a hug. Rat came over to him. Dr. Zalost, come here, Rat. Rad hugs him. You're not fluffy. How do you expect me to hug you if you're not fluffy? The doorbell then rang. Dr. Zalost, go get that. Rad went downstairs and took the elevator, and standing in the door was Eustace dressed as a pizza delivery man. Eustace, here's the pizza you ordered. Hands Rad the pizza, $20. Rad held up one finger for 1 second. He took the pizza in and went up to Dr. Zalost. Dr. Zalost, pizza? What pizza? I didn't order any pizza. Get away from me. Rad groans. Courage came out of the pizza box and licked the cheese off, and he pulled out a beaker of water and popped the cork, and out of the beaker came Bisley. Bisley, there's got to be an easier way to do this, Courage. Courage, I know. Sorry, Bisley. Bisley saw the tower loaded with millions of black unhappy cannonballs, and they were flooded with negative energy. Bisley, these cannonballs are insane. Dr. Zalost, realizing he doesn't have the money to pay for the pizza, this is so embarrassing. Bisley, he's up there all right. Bisley saw the big pot full of the unhappy cannonball formula, and it was the source of the factory. She then pulled out a mug full of happy plums. Bisley, good thing I didn't eat these. You told me that these stopped him before, right? Courage, I sure did. Bisley, okay. You get his attention and I'll put this into the formula. Courage, okay. Courage ululated, and Dr. Zalost and Rad came down and saw Courage. Dr. Zalost, you stupid dog. Bisley, you've got bigger problems. Bisley was flying over the formula, and she dropped the happy plums into the pot, and it glowed neon purple, and pink cannonballs flied out of it. Then the whole tower started collapsing and shaking violently, and then they got out of there. The tower exploded, and like a volcano it shot pink cannonballs everywhere and restored everyone's happiness in nowhere. Biza and team were standing outside of the tower. Lana, think that's the last of him? Bisley, no. He's far from finished. We all landed by them. Me, the battle is far from over. Nico, things are about to get intense, guys. Vince, I feel it. Dr. Zalost came out of the rubble, and he was infuriated. Dr. Zalost, enraged, you stupid dog. Muriel, do you want to have some of my happy plums? Me, you will now face all of us, Zalost. Dr. Zalost, so all of Team Loud Phoenix Storm is here. Very, and we've come to kill you. Zalost, I hope you all said goodbye to your loved ones at home. Because you're all not leaving here alive. Me, I think not. I snapped my fingers and we were on the planet Venus. The clouds were yellow and lightning flashed all over them, and it was raining sulfuric acid, and the temperature was 900 degrees Fahrenheit and the surface was scorching hot. Luckily I had everyone protected in a force field to protect us from all that. The planet Venus was perfect for the battle, and it was like a physical manifestation of the burning, raging, inextinguishable fiery hatred and misery inside Dr. Zalost's heart. Lola, wow. What is this place? Me, this is the planet Venus. Lainey, wow. So this is what the surface of Venus looks like. Lincoln, that's right, Lainey. They call Venus Earth's evil twin. Earth, it's true. Venus is my evil twin sister. Zalost, I get it. You brought us here to Venus so no one will find my dead body. Is that it? Nico, of course not. We just brought the fight to Venus so no innocent bystanders will get hurt. Zalost, oh please. People will always get hurt no matter how hard you try. And there's nothing you can do to change that. Me, we're taking the fight here, avoid having people get caught in the crossfire. Luna, what you are doing is absolutely terrible, dude. Zalost, if I can't be happy, no one can. Nico, everyone deserves to be happy. Except for monsters like you. Luan, you people are why I like to make others laugh with my jokes. Callan Crimson Flames plays. Me, comes on guys. Let's cheer this. Censored, apart. Edzilla, Ed Smash Miserable Man. We all went at him and a vicious and brutal battle ensued. I punched Dr. Zalost in the face and knocked out most of his teeth and sent him crashing into a rock. He got up and Carol fired King Ghidorah's gravity lightning and he was running as she blasted him. Think of how King Ghidorah attacked Tokyo and Ghidorah the three-headed monster from 1964. Dr. Zalost pulled out an unhappy cannonball and threw it at Carol, and when it hit her she got an unbelievable increase in power. Carol, wow. That was intense. Me, those cannonballs are loaded with incredible negative energy. Carol fired Godzilla's orange atomic ray and it hit by him and not only burned him badly but also sent him crashing into a rock. Lori blew him away with a huge blast of wind and Dr. Zalost went at Lori and he tried to punch her but she dodged and kicked him in the back and sent him crashing into a rock. Lori, you literally disgust me, Zalost. Happiness is one of the essential feelings that make us who we are. Roxanne punched him in the face and Linda kicked him in the stomach. Roxanne, that's right, you freak. Linda, people like you literally have no place in the world we love. Luna punched him in the face and fired a blast of water at him and it bashed his face with incredible force. Luna, you make me sick, dude. Lydia, well said, Aunt Luna. Luna, thanks to Det. Sam fired a blast of fire and burned Dr. Zalost badly. Sam SL, people like you only deserve eternal damnation. Right, Lady Pele? The mark on Sam's forehead glowed. Pele, you know it's Sam. Lenny flew up to him and slashed him. She carved "Totes a loser" into his chest with her sword. Lenny, you are totes a loser. Lisa fired a laser she made with her powers and blasted him. Lisa, you are one absolutely disgusting individual not worthy of being a member of the race of Homo sapiens. Ben punched him in the face and kicked him in the stomach and kicked him in the face and knocked out some more of his teeth and Dr. Zalost belched out a huge amount of blood. Ben turns into Alien X. Ben and two other voices, Alien X. Me, gasp, a celestial sapien from the planet Zvezda. Alien X, that's right. Gwen T, JD. Ben has had a lot of problems with this alien. You have to help him. Me, I got this. Alien X, struggles to stay in control, guys, in case I don't come back out. Tell Riley that I love her. Vakama, tell Riley that yourself. I place my hands on Alien X and channel my energy into him. In the subconscious of Alien X, Serena and Bellicus merged with Ben and became one, and Ben was now in full control. Me, are you alright, Ben? Alien X, yes, JD. Thanks to you I now have full control over Alien X. Gwen T, what did you do, JD? Me, I channeled my energy into him, and Serena, Bellicus, and Ben are now one and they now have free will. Gwen T, that's incredible, JD. Celestial sapiens are the most powerful aliens in all of existence. Shannon, it's true, Dad. They are said to be the beings that have created the entirety of the universe 15 billion years ago. Me, I believe it. Alien X, now let's show this monster what happens when you mess with our friends. Alien X fired an energy blast and burned Dr. Zalost's legs off. Alien X then formed an anvil over Dr. Zalost with just a thought and it hit him on the head. Clang. Me, wow. Ben, that's incredible. Alien X, Celestial Sapiens have omnipotent power. Now to use a combo with Iron Man. He turned into Upgrade. Ben, Upgrade. Iron Man, I have a feeling this is gonna be good. Upgrade merged with Iron Man and Iron Man had a galvanic mechamorph armor suit on. Me, nice. You look awesome, Tony. Iron Man, I sure do. Upgrade Iron Man fired lasers and enhanced missiles at Dr. Zalost. Upgrade and Iron Man, Matrix Missile Firestorm. They hit the ground by him and sent him flying into another rock. He got up and went at us. I punched him in the face and Lincoln fired a blast of lightning at him. Me, Ben, that was awesome. You and Tony were amazing. Upgrade, thanks, JD. I got one last trick. Ben became Shock Squatch. Ben, Shock Squatch. Me? Wow. A Gimlinopathecus from the planet Pattersoni. Shock Squatch. That's right, JD. Watch this. Shock Squatch fired a huge blast of lightning at Dr. Zalost and electrocuted him. Me? Awesome. Shock Squatch. Yep. Lincoln, let's do a combo on him. Lincoln, let's. Linka, and Shock Squatch fired a huge blast of lightning. Shock Squatch, Lincoln, and Linka, Stellar Lightning Destroyer. The lightning combined and turned into a massive blast of lightning with 30 billion volts of electricity, and it electrocuted Dr. Zalost really badly and he was really numb. Me, that was awesome guys. Linka, thanks JD. Lincoln, it sure was awesome. Hops, Buffo and the frog slapped and punched Dr. Zalost all over the place. Buffo, to Hops, thank you for calling us for fight, Hops. Hops croaked. Lana, he says you're welcome Buffo. Lana fired a blast of ice lightning at Dr. Zalost and froze him. Lily fired a blast of glowing water and it sent him crashing into a rock. Laney formed a bunch of plant vines with mouths on them and they squirted sulfuric acid into his eyes and burned him until he was blind. Lola fired a blast of fire and burned his arm. Danny Phantom and Team Phantom fired energy blasts and energy blasters at Dr. Zalost. Dora breathed blue fire from her mouth in dragon form and set most of the land on fire. Cody fired black and blue fire and plasma blasts from his plasma caster and wrist blaster. Lynn fired a blast of Venusian lava at him and burned him really badly. Lola, people like you really burn me up. Sydney, you said it Lola. Dr. Zalost is the biggest bully of them all. Cody, but we are teaching him a lesson he'll never forget. Ronnie Ann fired a stream of fireworks at him and burned him. Lewin and Eddie fired a blast of red and blue light at him and burned his chest. Lindsay fired a blast of green light at him as well. Lewin, this ought to lighten your mood. Laughs, get it? But seriously, you need to be put in your place. Eddie, well said Lewin. Lindsay, well said. Lewin, ah. You are starting to talk in full sentences Lindsay. Lindsay nodded. Eddie, our little girl is learning fast. Francesca slashed him with her sword and carved into his forehead the word unhappy. Then she carved a phoenix into his chest. Francesca, to let the devil know that we sent you. Nico and May fired an ice fire Kamehameha wave and the blast hits Dr. Zalost in his chest and exploded. When the smoke cleared, there was a huge hole in his chest that left his black heart exposed to the open. His heart was blacker than the blackness of the night. Lainey, wow. Look at his heart. Me, his heart is pure evil. Nico, his heart is absolutely filled with pure evil beyond its purest form. Lola, even my heart is not that black anymore. Lindsay Sweetwater's heart might be, but not mine. Vince, this shows that he is the ultimate personification of pure evil. Carol, it sure does. Lee, let's use our combo on him Tehu. Tehu, you got it brother. Tehu fired a blast of fire from his swords and Lee fired a blast of fire from his keyblade. Tehu and Lee, firestorm heart barrage. The fires combined and turned into a storm of heart-shaped embers and they rained on Dr. Zalost and burned him badly. William, let's show him our combo to Vakama. Vakama, you got it William. Vakama fired his Kanoka disc and William fired a blast of fire. Vakama and William, UFO. Flame laser strike. The disc became a huge flying saucer made of pure fire and it fired a laser made of pure fire at Dr. Zalost and he ran from it. But there was no escape. It burned him badly. Lola, let's use our combo on him Nico. Nico, you got it Lola. Ladies first. Lola, curtsies, thank you good sir. Lola fired a blast of fire and Nico formed one of Eben's portals. Nico and Lola, vile darkness dimension hole. The fire and portal combined and turned into a vortex that lead into the dimension of the Book of Vile Darkness. Kirby, about to use his final smash. Let's see if my final smash still works. Samus, I haven't used my final smash for a while. Me, let's finish him off guys. Very, you got it JD. Rachel, let's get him. Vince, yeah. Bisley, sorry, Zalost. But we don't want our jails to catch your unhappiness. Samus donned her power suit and Kirby had an ultra sword. Me, KAAA. Very, me. Vince, hey AAA. Nico, May, Lincoln, Lainey, Lily, Lori, Lisa, Gaku, Gohan, Yamcha, and Krillin, me. Vegeta, Final Flash. Samus, Zero Laser. Kirby, Ultra Sword Slash. Kirby slashed Dr. Zalost with a powerful slash from the sword. Me, Very, Vince, Nico, May, Lincoln, Lainey, Lily, Lori, Lisa, Gaku, Gohan, Yamcha and Krillin. Hey We fired our blasts and they combined and hit him and carried him into the dimension of the Book of Vile Darkness. The portal closed. In the dimension there was nothing but pitch black darkness and then the blast exploded with incredible power. The explosion was so powerful and so devastating that it completely obliterated Dr. Zalost in an instant and there was nothing left of him at all. Not even an atom of him was left. The explosion was powerful enough to destroy 20,000 planets. Muriel, is he gone? Me, yes. He's dead. And because we sent him into the dimension of the Book of Vile Darkness he's automatically sealed into it. Nicole, yep. Good riddance to bad rubbish. Jared, and that's one less scientist that will terrorize the world. Me, you said it son. Very. That man deserved to be put out of his misery. Bisley, he was gonna take away everyone's happiness and we couldn't let that happen. Lincoln, no way Jose. Me, yep. Let's go home. We went back home to Earth. Later after the whole fight with Dr. Zalost we offered all of the town of Nowhere to move to Gotham Royal York and they all accepted. Turns out they were getting sick and tired of living in the middle of the boondocks. Nowhere was now a suburb of Gotham Royal York. The Bag Mansion now is a beautiful greenhouse mansion that is right next door to the estate. Lana, ah. Home sweet home. Lincoln, you said it Lana. Lenny, it's good to have you with us at home again, Linky. Lori, things have literally been quiet without you twerp. Luna, it sure has dude. But we missed you. Lainey, we missed you guys too. Me, it's good to have you back buddy. Lincoln, same here. Lynn Sr., we're glad you all had a fun time sport. Lincoln, thanks dad. Francesca, I like our new home already. Me, I'm glad Francesca. And Francesca you have our sympathies for what happened to your parents. Francesca, aw thanks JD. Courage. I never knew that this city was so big. Me, it's 3 cities fused together courage. The cities of Gotham from the year 2039, New York City and Royal Woods were fused together into Super Metropolis. Francesca, that's amazing. Me, it is. Oh yeah. I call a meeting in Lori's room. We then went up to Lori's room. In Lori's room which is also our meeting room everyone was gathered. Me, I call this meeting to order. Now I'm sure you're wondering why I called this meeting. Well it involves Francesca and Courage here. During Bisley, Lincoln, Earth, Lainey, and Lana's time down in Nowhere, Francesca and Courage have displayed tremendous heroism in saving the world in the town of Nowhere. So for that we have something for them. I pulled out a black shirt with pink flames on the bottom and it had the logo for Team Loud Phoenix Storm on it. Me, Francesca Selina Bag, you and Courage are both honorary members of Team Loud Phoenix Storm. Welcome to the team you two. I hand her the shirt and we cheered for them. Francesca, thank you so much JD. It's an honor to be a part of the team. Me, You're welcome, Francesca. William, Bisley, how would you like to join the Redemption Squad? Consider it as a reward for helping Courage, Lincoln, and the others against the Nowhere bad guys. Bisley, I would be honored. William, welcome to the Redemption Squad. We cheered for her. It was a grand time for all of us. We saved the world from Dr. Zalost and got some new members out of the deal. They all revealed their exploits in Nowhere and it was awesome. The end. Another fanfiction complete. Whew. This was the most action-packed and awesome saga of them all, and it was a perfect way to complete the CTCD saga. Francesca is based off of White Mage of Terminus self-insert OC, and I made my own version of her. Thanks for the inspiration. The Tower of Dr. Zalost was the most awesome half-hour episode of CTCD. But that man Dr. Zalost was by far the most miserable and most unhappy character of them all. He was trying to erase everyone's happiness, and if that doesn't spell murder, I don't know what does. Nico-chan 11 and I did this chapter together. Thanks man, as usual. Let me know what you all think. See you all next time.